Hello peoples everywhere and welcome to this new video where I am going to be starting a new modified server for Ark. This is going to be on the Volcano map and it's going to be using the Pugnacia Overhaul mod and a whole load of other mods as well. You know, the usual Structures Plus, that sort of thing. And what's going to be great about this server is it's going to be hosted on Nitrado, which means this server is going to be open to you viewers and subscribers to come and play on. Now, the server does have a limit, I'm going to stress that right now at the start, to 24 players at a time. And it is a PvE server, not a PvP. So basically it's going to encourage tribe play, tribe building, that sort of thing. And basically I'm going to be playing on this server more or less exclusively on my Twitch streams. So I'm not going to be doing too many videos, standalone videos here on YouTube focusing on this series, this server. This is more going to be for streaming and stuff and things. So I wanted to get out there. If people want to come and play on this server, I will post the server name details in the description below. I will also post the password for the server in the description below. And I will try my bestest to get a mod list put together that I'm using on this server, so you can go and subscribe to that ahead of time if you are planning on joining the server, to save issues when trying to log into the server and access the server, having to try and download a whole load of mods when you're first trying to log in, because you will probably most likely get timed out by the server, because like I say, there are quite a few mods in this setup. I think there's about 36 in all. Anyone who's familiar with my Ark series will probably already know what mods I use, so will probably have already be subscribed to many of them. So yes, I just wanted to do this video quickly and briefly to basically let you all know what is occurring. Like I say, I'm going to be doing some streaming on this series, so if you do come and play and do come and join this server, there is a chance that you will be featured in my streams, especially if you join my tribe and get recruited to my tribe, should I say, if you want to tribe up with me. And then, you know, I'm not forcing people to stay and play with me. You know, you can go off on your own to different parts of the map and set up your own little, you know, personal bases and stuff like that. I mean, I would like to think that we might set up like a community base area where we can all get together from time to time and do community things. But, you know, again, if people want to go and do their own bases and have their own setups and tame their own dinosaurs and stuff like that, you're more than welcome to do that. Like I say, you know, there's a lot of popular YouTubers and YouTube series that have been based on this format, and that's what I want to try and copy, you know. And like I say, I will endeavour to try and help people as best as I can when they are playing. If you're relatively new to Ark, or, you know, you want some pointers or some tips, or, you know, and like I say, I'm not an abusive admin by any stretch of the imagination. I don't, you know, believe in all that sort of nonsense, but, you know, I will try and help people where I can. And, you know, adversely, if people misbehave, they will be dealt with quite severely. You know, that's just the way it goes. So yes, I hope people are going to enjoy this. And like I say, for anyone looking to participate, who wants to play, who wants to join in, you know, the details will be in the description below. And like I say, I hope it's going to be quite fun. I'm looking forward to playing this map, and also this mod, really, the Pugnacia mod, the Overhaul. You know, it does change the dino levels, as you can see by the fact that I've already managed to tame a level 600 something Lystrosaurus here, which is pretty badass, because it managed to kill a Dilo that at my face just a moment ago, and we've already seen that there are level 644 parasaurs walking around, which are definitely not the usual garbo you find in Ark. And basically, yeah, this is basically my intro to Pugnacia. I've just spawned in a few moments ago, and like I say, the first creature that come wandering up to me was the Listro, so I grabbed some Meejos and did the usual, shove him up his butt till he became my friend. For some reason, I don't know quite know why in Pugnacia you can't harvest your own bodies for meat and hide, which means they do tend to stick around the map for a period. I may have to look at reducing some server settings after this initial video, because there were a few issues as I was recording this. Like I say, the bodies hanging around is not something I probably don't need corpse decomposition time set so high, because again, we've got things like the personal grave mod installed in this server pack, and also Pugnacia has its own corpse retriever item as well in game, so you don't actually have to travel all the way back to your body to retrieve your items and things. So I could probably turn off corpse decomposition, because then it would get rid of those green beacons indicating where your bodies are, which are going to be sticking around for hours. And there's a couple of other things as well I will tweak down. Harvesting rates and everything like that, experience rates, they are slightly boosted, you know, and taming rates, breeding rates, you know, stuff like that, to make it a bit more fun and less grindy. I've managed to set up the harvesting rates in such a way that there shouldn't be any lag, server lag, when you're harvesting vast quantities of items. But again, you know, be sensible, people. Don't go, you know, do the usual, take a brontosaurus into the middle of a field and start harvesting berries, because that probably will wreck things. And as I say, with the way the gathering rates are, you shouldn't need to use brontos. You know, pretty much every dinosaur is capable of harvesting pretty much everything. Parasaurs can harvest loose stone, wood and thatch lying around on the ground, as well as obviously berries and stuff. Triceratops can harvest stone by running. If you charge into it and press your attack, you will break like rocks and gather stone. So all the dinosaurs in this Pugnacia mod have been tweaked a bit to make them a bit more useful, which means you don't quite have to tame all the, you know, all the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dinosaurs that you normally have to tame. And obviously some of the dinosaurs have had additional things added to them. There's additional types of dinosaurs that have been added. So you've got like special Ankies, which act as mobile forges. Basically, as they harvest metal, they smelt it into iron on the move. The Beelzebutho, the frog, the toads, they're like a mobile chemistry bench. Basically, you can craft all your narcotics, spark powder, cementing paste, stimulants, etc. on the go in them. So as they're harvesting, as you're, you know, riding them and harvesting stuff, they can be producing stuff along the way. It also means you don't need to worry too much about base, you know, making items in your bases, you know, getting forges set or getting, you know, mortars and pestles everywhere, because the dinosaurs have that function built into them. And there's quite a few different ones, like the I think mammoths, they do wood and make charcoal. They burn wood to make charcoal when they harvest wood. Dodos, if you can find the right dodo, when it poops petrol or gas, which is really useful. I think Spinos and Rexes, when they harvest animals, they automatically cook the meat into cooked meat, cooked prime, etc. I think the Rexes actually make jerky. make cooked jerky and cooked prime jerky. I think that's if you can tame one of them. And the reason why I say if you can tame them, because obviously the dinosaurs are quite high level in this mod. You know, I think the max dinosaur level is about 840, and some of the the special dinosaurs spawn in even higher than that. But all the sort of standard dinosaurs and stuff like that you can find, they can be up to maximum level 840. And then there's boss dinosaurs, primeval dinosaurs and stuff like that, which are completely different, completely separate classes that are a lot tougher to fight and take down. But I'm hoping it should be fun. It should be a lot of fun playing this, I think. And like I say, as you can see, it's quite quick. Taming up a level 644 Parasaur is quite a quick process because you can passive tame them. You don't have to knock out certain dinosaurs. You can passive tame herbivores now, which again saves on tranks and things like that. And you also, I think you get better taming effectiveness if you passive tame the dinosaurs. So yeah, should be a lot of fun, and I hope people are going to come along and participate and have some fun on the server with me playing this. It should be, like I say, an experience, and like I say, you may possibly even get featured in my streams when I'm streaming, which I aim to do and get back into the habit of doing regularly in the evenings now the dark nights are approaching and winter is coming. That's not a Game of Thrones reference, that's a real thing. You know, we are in October now. So yes, so I've got my little Lystro buddy, I've got my Parasaur, so I'm going to go and establish my first little base place. Welcome back. I've been building, I'm still in the process of building my first little base place on the beach. I did run into some issues. Noticeably a rock golem appeared and it killed my Parasaur, it killed my Lystro, and basically, yes, my high level Parasaur and my high level Lystro are gone. They didn't last very long. Barely got any pleasure out of them whatsoever. So I've had to tame a Pugnacia and a Triceratops now. And I'm in such a... Despite the beaches normally being quite safe, this area seems to be quite hostile on the south part of the map. Lots of horrible things spawn around here. Carnos, raptors, rock golems. So I figured it was important to build a stone base as quickly as possible and build a fairly large stone base. So I've been working my way through everything, getting everything built up. I need to get my, obviously, somewhere safe for my Pugnacia and my trike. The reason I tamed a Pugnacia is because this mod has made some changes to them as well, and I mean, everyone knows that Pugnacias are poop machines in Ark, and they pretty much solely exist just to provide you with dinosaur poop to make into compost in the to make into fertilizer in the composting bins. Well, that job's made a lot easier in the Pugnacia mod because the Pugnacias actually now poo massive poops as opposed to just medium poops in the vanilla Ark game. So you get massive poop from a Pugnacia, which makes a lot more fertilizer. A lot more fertilizer. So if you get into the whole crop farming and crop growing business on the server, it's a lot easier to get fertilizer for your crop plots and your plant species X turret boxes, you know, and things like that. So I'm just, like I say, building this little platform. I've got 4 doors on the sides to get access from the sides. I've got 2 dinosaur gates at the front so I can get, you know, small tames in and out. it's probably not going to be that. It's probably not going to be big enough in hindsight. Really, once I start getting a few more tames in it, it's going to get very cramped very quickly, especially as I start putting down things like smithies, refining forges, storage bins, all that sort of stuff. You know, it's going to get quite crowded. So, again, this is just a starting place to tide me over. This is where I'm going to build my ultimate base. My ultimate base I've already got sort of scouted and located, and it was a spot that another YouTuber that I watch picked for their base, and I just quite like the location, so I'm going to go and set up my own personal, if you like, admin base there at some point. Maybe during my stream, the first time I stream the game is when I will move to that location and start doing my own building of stuff and things. Again, I keep saying stuff and things. Can't you tell I've been watching Slipgator? And the pooping evolved guys playing Ark. Because I've picked up all their mannerisms. You know? Oh, God, I can't... Why is the door... Come on, door. Door, be a door. Come on, be a... Oh, the door's trolling me now. Honestly, this is like every automatic door I've ever encountered in my life. You know... Doors to shops do this to me all the time in real life. They just don't want to cooperate with me. Let's set the close delay a little bit different, shall we? Right. Why does the door keep opening out? It should open in. Maybe I'm pressing the wrong door. Ah! I can't remember. I think you press the left side to open inwards and the right side to open out, don't you? I can never remember. But yes. So yes, if I come out with lots of strange mannerisms that you've heard other people saying and stuff in other content on YouTube or Twitch or whatever, you know, I apologise, but like I say, I have been consuming so much content, it's hard not to learn the catchphrases of other people and then incorporate them into your own vocabulary. Here's another Lystro. See, look, massive poops. I'm going to need more ramps, I think. No, slope roofs. I need to finish the roof building. What's a really good thing about this area on the beach, I've noticed, or I've discovered as I've been playing, is that basilosauruses, if that's how you say their name, the like whale type creatures, they for some reason seem to get really suicidal around here, and they keep throwing themselves up on the beach and killing themselves, and then I can come along and harvest them and get tons of oil absolutely free of charge. It's fantastic. You know, I've been able to gather so much oil. I've already, you know, as soon as I get my smelters in place, I'm going to be able to make thousands of gasoline if I've got the heart. Oh no, you stupid ceiling. Why did you place there? There's not even a sloped bit there for you to place onto. There we go. Ooh, it's looking good. It's looking good. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to be able to build the top layer. That could get quite interesting. Trying to get up to the top to put the flat bits of the ceiling in place. Maybe have to get creative. So put that there. Look at that. That just fits perfectly, look. Just clip the doors. Just clears the door, so it's not going to clip with the doors when the doors are opening and closing. Let's make a few more, because it's taking a while. And like I say, one of the things I have noticed as I've been playing for the last few minutes, while I've been gathering bits and bobs and doing my building, there has been a little bit of rubber banding going on the server. And I think that's to do with the fact that I've pretty much copied across my sort of standard server configuration ini files, and I need to make some changes because I think there's far too many dinos spawning on this map. I think that the fact that I normally have like 2 or 3 times the normal amount of dinosaur spawns doesn't work on this map, because this map has its own dinosaurs, and obviously the Pugnacia mod adds its own dinosaurs and different types of dinosaurs. So unfortunately I think my standard dino spawn modifier is basically causing far too many creatures to appear, and it's causing a little bit of an overhead on the server. So I'm going to have to do a change that setting, change it to 1, change it back to a default 1-time spawning rate, and then hop back on the server and do a dino wipe to get rid of all the dino spawns and let them respawn at their normal sort of levels, or quantities should I say, because yes, walking through certain areas it was like flipping just wall-to-wall trikes and wall-to-wall stegos, and like I say, when I was in an area and there was about 5 rock golems, and it's just like, yeah, it's a little bit too much. Definitely need to get that tweaked and figured out. Okay, where did the ceiling go? Let's try. Oh, fell off. I'm gonna have to try and place them from on the trike. Will the trike let me place ceilings? Yes, but not very easily. Come on, just be a roof. Just be a roof. Come on, be a ceiling. Come on, you can do this. Come on. There we go. You can see what I was saying now about the Phomias being massive poop machines, because they're just making tons and tons of massive poops. I'm going to have to make a compost bin soon to get them picked up. And I might try one of the modded compost bins that I've got installed as part of the mod packs that I'm using, which will hopefully automatically pick up the poops, so I haven't got to run around and pick it up myself. It will just keep automatically picking it up each time the Phomia drops one, and then it'll set to work converting it for me, so I've only got to go to the bin every so often to pick up the fertilizer. And the Phomia is going to be in the way. He's somewhere in amongst that pile of poo. He's a low level Phomia, so he's not very useful for anything but making poo. I think he was only like level 112 when I tamed him. He doesn't have much carry weight or anything. I'm really disappointed that that rock golem managed to kill my Lystros and my Parasaur, because they were fantastic. They were brilliant tames. Right, I'm going to put some beds down, because obviously beds are important, because we need somewhere to respawn when we die. In fact, let's make a couple more, because you can die quite quickly on this map, and obviously we need to be able to respawn quite quickly, so we don't need to be waiting too long for beds to cool down so we can respawn. So slinging a couple of beds at this point gives me a few options. Hopefully I won't need them. And This is where we start getting all the, you know, the basics built. You know, your mortar and pestle, your campfire, your refining forge. You know, getting all that stuff down. Get it down early. Oh, and punch it and damage it. Great. 96 out of 100. Don't punch your structures, people. Structures will take damage. You can break your own structures in this game. There's the refining forge. Alright, what else do we need? We need some storage, I think. You're going to need some storage. Let's make a couple of large boxes. Boom! See? Bit of rubber banding, but I'll get that fixed before this video goes live on YouTube for everyone to see, and the mass influx of people rushing to join the server and start playing. So yes, don't worry people. Any issues, performance issues you have seen in this video will not be a case. Like I say, this is being hosted by Nitrado. It's not being hosted by me on my own personal computer, like most of my servers. I thought I would actually try one of the hosting companies for a change. So I've got a deal, and I've got a trial. So this server will run for the next, certainly I think it runs up to December. I think it runs to about early mid-December. And depending on obviously how popular it is, how the streams are received, and how, you know, things like that go, will determine how whether I'm likely to renew the hosting at the end of that period and extend the server's life beyond that initial 60 days or so that I've got the server up and running for. So yeah, just getting to work on the basics at this point. There we go. Fiomia's there, he's quite happy. He's got some spoiled meat on him already. I'm going to have to split the stacks though, to get it to spoil a lot quicker if I want to make narcotics. I can't carry any more because I've exceeded my stack limit. I've exceeded my inventory. I've got the little black symbol in the corner there, look, that tells me I can't fit any more items in my inventory. I've got too many slots. Get some narcotics crafting. All the basic things that we do at the start of every Ark game. Well, I'm thinking I'm nearly at the end of this video actually. I've done what I set out to do, which was introduce the server to everybody, and if, like I say, if there are people that want to play, the details will be in the description below. Like I say, just try to have fun. Be respectful to other server members, otherwise, you know, you will get banned quite quickly. You know, I want people to get along on this server, in this game. Like I say, it is PvE, there will not be any PvP. You know, there won't be any of that raiding nonsense and stuff going on my servers. about communities coming together, hanging out, socialising and having a good time. Gaming for fun. That is what my motto is, and that is what this will be about. So for now, it's goodbye from me. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I look forward to hopefully seeing some of you on my server and in my Twitch streams as I play more of this. Goodbye for now.